Hi, my name is Riley. I'm a social worker, and I will be visiting with all of you today. Before we get started, I just want to go over a couple of things with you guys. I just want to let y'all know that anything that you share with me today will be kept confidential. This is a safe space, so everything will be kept confidential except for a few exceptions. So I do have a legal and ethical obligation. It is called duty to warn. If you tell me that you are thinking of hurting yourself or somebody else, or if somebody else is threatening to hurt you or any elderly or anything like that, I do have to notify the proper authorities. Does everybody understand what that means? Okay.
Yep.
So does everyone understand or know why they are here today?
Because school is stupid.
I think because someone at the school thought that maybe the kids had been acting out, and they thought I was acting some type of way whenever I would bring them or drop them off or pick them up, whatever.
Okay. So yes, the school did reach out to me and want me to meet with you guys, just to see if y'all had any concerns or if there was anything that I could possibly help you guys with to help maybe things flow a little bit more smoothly, or help you guys in class. So Marsha, are there any expectations or anything that you are expecting from our time together, or anything you would like to see happen?
Yeah, I would love to see things run more smoothly. I know that there are things going on by the time I make it to drop off. You know, he's already like upset because he had to get up and come to school, and she's crying for whatever reason, and so then that puts me in a type of mood, and I'm just so overwhelmed right now.
Okay. Okay, so you're feeling very overwhelmed. Is there anything that you feel would help you or help y'all's mornings or your routine? Do y'all have a routine in the mornings that maybe would help things go a little bit more smoothly?
No.
Okay.
I just don't like to get up.
That's understandable. Do you maybe stay up a little bit too late, or do you just
Well, I
hate
like
school?
to play on my phone.
Okay.
And I'm not really good with having them go to bed at a certain time. Sometimes we stay up watching movies, or he plays his game. I'm not really sure what time they go to bed.
Okay. So Dylan, can you tell me what a typical day at home would look like for you?
Oh, I play on my game and all day long if I could. I get really upset when I have to do homework and get off my
Okay.
game.
Okay. So I'm sorry, I'm just taking some notes here, okay?
It just really upsets me when especially when I have to do homework. I don't like homework.
Okay. So if there was one thing that you could change about your day to day at home, what would that be?
Just be able to play on my game every day
Okay.
and not have any rules.
No rules, okay.
It just upsets me when I get in trouble.
Okay.
But I feel like when their dad's at home, then rules are fine. But whenever it's our day to day, then it just seems like he doesn't want to have rules or pay attention
Okay.
to things.
So tell me, when your husband, Tom, correct? When he is home, is there a better routine? Do we get up at a certain time, go to bed?
Oh, for sure. He's
Okay.
very disciplined in making the kids shut off all the electronics, go to bed at a certain time, and wake up. You know, they seem to get up better for him. He
Okay.
usually has breakfast cooked, and they get up better for him.
Okay. Abby,
Mm-hmm.
can you tell me a little bit about why you think maybe y'all get up better for Dad, or mind him a little bit better, don't mind having a routine?
He fixes breakfast.
Okay. So breakfast may be a good place to start. If your mom cooked breakfast every morning, do you feel like you might be able to get up a little bit better?
Yeah.
What about you, Dylan?
I think if she spent more time with us.
Okay.
That too.
Okay. So
Even if
Marsha,
that was eating breakfast with us.
okay. So Marsha, they're saying that they would love to spend more time with you. So what do you typically do on a day-to-day basis at home?
Well, I have a daughter that is homeschooled also, and so I'm supposed to be helping her with homeschool. But some days we may just color all day because, you know, that's what I like to do
Okay.
on occasion. And then there's other times that we just sit around and watch TV all day. So typically I get up just in time to get the kids around, get out the door, and then come back home and go back to bed for a few hours.
Okay, so y'all are pretty rushed in the morning. So it's
Yes.
kind of a struggle for everyone to get up and get around, and that
Yes.
kind of makes
Yeah,
that sets the
always
tone.
oversleeping.
Okay, so that kind of sets the tone for a bad day when we're feeling rushed and then going to school on an empty stomach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sometimes by the time we get to school, she's crying because she didn't have the right clothes or something. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is it because your clothes are wrinkled or dirty or just not what you like?
They don't look like the other kids.
Don't look like the other kids. Okay.
I really hate to do laundry. That's just not on my priority list. I usually get them washed and dried, but they're probably in baskets in the morning that they have to.
I
Find
understand
their
that.
clothes.
I'm not a fan of laundry either. So, okay, Marcia. So if you had to pick, or you could tell me, what is your main concern today? What would you like for the first thing of improvement to be?
I'm in therapy also, and I know that my therapist has told me organization and less stress really helps me out. But like I said, Tom works all the time. He's rarely at home. Everything's just so overwhelming.
Okay, I understand that.
I want to be organized, be that family, but I wouldn't even know where to start at this point.
Okay, and that's why I'm here. I'm gonna help kind of give you some resources and some things to do to hopefully help all of you guys, okay? Dylan, if you had one concern regarding yourself or kind of how your family runs, what would be your main concern today?
Just to spend more time with my mom when she's around.
Okay. Is she gone a lot?
Well, I just feel like she doesn't ever want to do anything with us. But we're kind of left. I mean, she's there, but
she's kind of busy doing something else.
Yeah.
Or okay. Abby, what about you? If you could change one thing, or what would be your main concern?
Play with my mama.
Okay. Okay, so what I'm hearing here is that part of the reason that they may be acting out more at school recently is just because they're feeling, I'm not going to say neglected, they just feel as though they're not getting to see you as much as they would like to. And I know being with your husband gone working a lot, all the responsibility falls on you. And that is a lot, and that is very overwhelming. And you have 4 kids, correct? Okay, and you're homeschooling one, so that's not easy in itself. Okay, so a couple of things that I think that we could do that would help. We could start by creating a routine, and that's something that me and you can do together. It's going to take a little bit to get used to, but I do think if we woke up a little bit earlier, had something for breakfast, it doesn't have to be a big breakfast, just anything, and you kind of spent that time with the kids first thing in the morning, sharing breakfast. They would feel like they were connecting with you a little bit more, and then that would probably be a better start to their day at school. Put them maybe in a little bit better mood. I do think, because the teachers do have some concerns about Dylan's ODD. They said that his symptoms are getting a little bit worse. So does he have a therapist or anyone that he can talk to right now?
No one's ever told me, after having him tested.
Okay. Dylan, do you feel like you would benefit or that you would like to talk to somebody that can kind of help you regulate those?
I don't know. I feel like everybody at school always trying to talk to me.
Okay.
They're always asking me a bunch of questions.
Right. Okay. What if it was more to kind of help you with your ODD, and so that you can focus a little bit more in class? That might cut back on people at school talking to you more. Would you be open to that?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we're gonna get a routine going. We can create some charts. I feel like it's good for kids to have a routine and some responsibility. Do they have chores or things like that right now?
Not really, no.
Okay, so maybe giving them a little bit more responsibility as far as chores, and then that would take some of the burden off of you, and you may not feel as overwhelmed.
Yeah.
And then it would give the kids a sense of purpose or feel like they're needed, and then I also do think that we need to get Abby in with someone to get tested for possible ADHD, just because of the teacher saying it's hard for her to pay attention here lately and focus. Do you feel like you struggle with that at school?
Sometimes.
Yeah. Okay. Does all of this sound okay with all of you guys?
Yep.
I think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I would love to try that, and hopefully something works.
Okay. I also would like for Tom to come to our next visit. Do you know when he will be? Would it be a week, 2 weeks?
He was just home, so probably 2 weeks.
2 weeks?
And it's difficult. Maybe we could get him in here on a Friday afternoon.
Okay. So we can set our next meeting for 2 weeks out. You want to do 4 o'clock on that Friday?
That sounds
4
good.
o'clock?
I'll let him
Okay.
know.
And that way he can kind of understand. He may not be aware of how overwhelmed you are, and how much that you really have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And so maybe he has some other ideas for us. But I will put these referrals in for these two in the meantime, and I will be working on some maybe like chore charts, things like that, and a routine, like a schedule, and then we will go over that in person at your next visit and make sure that that looks good with you as well. We can kind of agree and make
Mhm.
sure that everything looks good for you. I know it's gonna be hard to adjust to, and it's gonna be something that we'll have to work on and change around. But does that sound good to everybody?
I think so. Yeah. Will
Okay.
you be letting the school
Yes.
know? Okay.
So I will let them know that I did meet with you guys, and let them know what our plan is, and that I will continue to meet with y'all for the foreseeable future. And so that should take care of the school. If they have any other concerns, they'll let me know, and we'll just discuss that at y'all's next session. But in the meantime, I will see you guys in 2 weeks, and I will be working on the referrals and all of those charts. Do y'all have any more questions?
I think we're good.
Okay, well, I'm so glad I got to meet you guys, and I'm looking forward to working with y'all. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Bye.